Hey folks, how you doing? Today we are going to have a look at something I picked up at an estate sale for $10. This is a 1960s G.I. Joe official space capsule, and it says, "and authentic spacesuit." Well, spacesuit is not in there. And it says also featuring a soundtrack recording of first American orbital spaceflight. That record is not in there either. But what is cool, the box is here, which is really cool. It's a scale to fit G.I. Joe. A little side profile, and maybe if we back this up you can start to see the whole view of this. You know, the carrier coming and the chopper coming to pick up the capsule. I don't know why G.I. Joe's floating around there above the capsule in the ocean, but yeah. Look around. So back of that box. Just cool to see the box, you know. See if you can actually read that. Alright, and more of the same there. But let's get this capsule out of the box. What I want to do, because it has a broken window, and we'll have a look at that too. Okay, capsule itself is in really good shape. And these stickers were actually waterproof, so they were designed so you could actually play with this in water. But here, look what's going on here. See, this is all broken. And there is this piece missing. It's not in there. There are no screws that hold this together. You see there's a water drain hole. When you picked it up out of the water, it would drain. But there are no screws that hold this together. So what's going on here, it was assembled and it was actually glued at this seam here. And there's not going to be an easy way to replace this glass, even if I found one. So, I'm just going to attempt to put some glue in these broken spots to stop them from falling apart anymore. And I'll show you what my concern is. You see this one here? This is almost broken to come back. And once it comes back, it's going to fall out and be gone. And you'll have a long break from this point all the way over. And, it's the hairline there, but it almost went through. So we're going to try to get some glue in here. And, you know, I'm going to try to keep it as neat as possible because I don't want it to look more crappier than it already does. But as you can see, it still works. And one thing we don't want is to glue the window in place where it doesn't work at all, because that would be, well, bad. We can actually have a look at the stickers. I mean, they're not bad. It's a little dusty in there, but you know what? It's okay. It's a survivor. Yeah, and I don't see any of that plexiglass inside here at all. So anyway, let's get to this. See, and this is another thing. Because of the brakes here, you literally got to go in here and finagle this thing out of here. So yeah. Let me try to get a camera set up to where you can watch and I can do this and the camera's not in the way. Alright. I think the camera's out of the way there. And I think, if I'm mindful, I've got some stuff I need to toss in the garbage here. Get this out of here. I'm not going to cut anything. This is the way life is in the workroom. You know, projects on top of projects. And that's life. Sometimes this CA here, this stuff right here, becomes very stubborn to open up. Normally I would use an accelerator on this CA, but I'm not going to do that for this window because the accelerator has a tendency to turn the CA glue chalky white, and we don't want that. Let's have a look here. You can see right here how this is below this surface. It actually has to be popped. I think that's what's actually holding it up. Come on. Come on, Farger. Oh, there we are. Much nicer. Now this will allow me to lift this here. Get a little glue right in there. There. Again, I told you I was going to try to be neat about this, but come on, boy. There we are. Now we got to let that rest. I'm not going to touch it. Come on. With my fingers, because of course the CA will stick to your fingers immediately. With the other things, not so much. You can see I'm trying to work it in there. Alright, just let that sit there. Come on, set up already. This is like watching paint dry, or in this case, glue dry. Dry up already. I'm blowing on it. Sometimes that works. Still pretty wet. Alright, well, I gotta try to get this stuff off of here. I can't help it. It's too thick. Gotta take forever to set up like that. Alright. Try to restore a little integrity back to this shield, although we all know it's not going to survive re-entry. Can we say decompression? Alright, I'm going to let that set up for a few, and then we'll come back. I managed to get a little glue in there, but it was taking forever to dry up, so I ended up hitting it with the CA accelerator, and here we go. This is what I was talking about. You know, I knew it. I'm a bonehead. I knew it, you know, and it was going to happen. So that kind of stinks. But I notice it's all not hanging up anymore. Again, it's not pretty, but at least I won't lose any more pieces. You know, I guess with a little engineering, I could figure out a way. There's just no way to get this apart. There's where they glued it together. And that's not loose at all. So, I don't know. I haven't looked to see if there's one on the eBay. Like this. Or even one for parts. I don't know. Yeah, so anyway. That will conclude this little half-hearted repair. Yeah, Howlin' Wolf out.